I'm Lisa Davis from Life Train, and last week Thursday on my Life Train Thursday shout out I mentioned these two gorgeous boys. This is Kiara and this is Etan. That is how you said it.
Indeedly it is, yeah.
Fantastic. And yeah, they own an incredible brand called Synergy. I am eating. You don't eat smoothies, you drink smoothies.
There we go.
Cheers.
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 This delicious.
Cheers. Filled with goodness. One of their amazing smoothies called
It's a skinny colada.
the Skinny Colada.
What does it have, Kiara?
Well, this is a bit of pineapple, banana, chia, hemp hearts, and a little bit of vanilla. That is the trick, right?
We need to do one of those like got pina colada.
They need to start inventing like taste on this side of the screen. You get to experience it.
That would be amazing. Okay, right, boys. So over to you. Please tell me about your phenomenal brand, because you really are making waves in the health and fitness industry. And yeah, I'd like to spread the love, and everyone in the world should know about you guys and the stuff that you're doing. So tell us.
Well, first of all, thank you very much to you for having us on your show. We absolutely love this.
My show. No, good TV
on
show.
your brand.
Amazing.
With your brand. We absolutely love you and what you do, you know, and you've got such an incredible energy about you too, and we wouldn't want to work with anybody else in something like this. So where are we? Well, I'm Kiara. Lisa introduced me as Kiara, so I'm one of the co-founders of Synergy Organics.
Here's the other one.
That's the other one. Sometimes people call us twins. I don't know if you think so. Cool, but
Hot twins.
oh yeah. Damn.
And no, I haven't hooked up with either one of them.
She's been good to have. Okay, so
So Synergy Organics is an organic nutrition-based company started over 4 years ago, okay? We registered our company in April of 2013 with a beautiful vision of just getting healthy organic nutrition into people's bodies. Mainly our products are based on hemp protein. It's a beautiful source of nutrient as well as a protein called edesin. It helps balance out the immune system and helps supply your body with all of the essential amino acids as well as omegas. Beautiful products. So that's essentially what we're about, and you know, we're changing the industry by creating things like this, new and dynamic all the time. We've also got some delicious date balls. Yeah, so we just want to offer a variety of deliciousness
amazing balls
to the world. There we go. There we go.
So the dynamic of our company is to change the way people think about nutrition, think about food, right? So what we want to do is we want to help people create recipes that are simple to use, as well as you know, taking a plant-based nutritional supplement, which is not very familiar. Not many people are familiar about it. You know, and to educate people on how to get the right nutrients from plants that have come from our earth, not from unsatisfying, filling, greasy foods. So our intention is to also pass on very good energy into our brand. So we always Reiki our products when we send them out.
Sorry, what's just in case some people out there may not know, what's Reiki?
So Reiki is strength energy, passing off of your energy onto something else. It's like a blessing. So as an example, I'll rub together my hands here and we'll Reiki our smoothie here. So we're sending it love, light, and blessing. And basically what we're doing is we're saying thank you to everybody that made this smoothie possible, right down from the earth, the farmer, the production, the harvest, all the way to us, and into your belly. So
it's kind of like a conscious way of living and being.
Absolutely. Yeah, we believe that everything, energy is living, right? So passing off that energy from one thing to another is important, and your nutrients are energy as well. Your nutrients, we have macro and micronutrients, and macro and micronutrients, our body absorbs specific amounts at specific times of the day, and this changes the frequency of energy that our body gives out. So if you're eating bad and unhealthy foods, you're going to feel that exact way. If you're eating healthy, energizing foods that are alive, you're going to feel alive.
So I want to ask you boys, are you two vegetarian?
No, actually. We're vegan. We've been
That's
vegan.
amazing.
I turned vegan on the winter solstice. Well, that's the southern hemisphere. To some, it's the summer solstice. But I made that conscious decision simply because it was an empowering part of the year. Before that, I was vegetarian for a little bit over 2 months. It worked nicely. It was tasty. Still having cheese and what have you. I missed it in the beginning going vegan, but yeah, it's just been an unforgettable experience. In a sense, I feel more conscious. I can only speak for myself, but when I meditate, when I exercise, I just feel as though I fatigue at a later stage, and just more connected with the world around us.
Why did you go vegetarian or vegan in the first place?
But for mostly ethical reasons, I must admit, but our brand took us on that journey all along. It was like predetermined, predestined. So in a way, like, we're truly grateful for being put on this path. It's amazing. But working with companies like Lifetrain, which it does focus on internal mainly, most of us don't realize that you know, the external world, yes, is around us, but we need to be taking care of our internal more importantly than anything else. So firstly, it's taking care of yourself before anyone around you. Yeah, just a beautiful blessing to be around. Love the products. So.
And you?
Well, so like Lifetrain would say, right? Body, mind, spirit, and as Synergy Organics, we're adding nutrition to that aspect of things. So to answer your question,
Are you vegan?
I am vegan. I converted to veganism about 6 or 7 months ago, and why I did the transition. I went from carnivorous to pescatarian to vegetarian to veganism, and the transition from pescatarian to veganism was quite quick. I felt a huge difference in eating those heavy foods to eating plant-based foods, and like Etan said, I mean, I must say, you're not the only one that would be able to say this. I'm sure a lot of vegans would be able to say that they feel more alive, they feel more energetic, they feel like their bodies are in sync, and that's exactly what we want, you know?
People have this perception that, you know, you need to get your protein sources from meats, etc. So obviously I know you guys like to train, you do a lot of calisthenics and body weight training. Now, can we just clear up this little, well, I personally believe it's a myth. I don't know, I'm still on my own personal journey of right now I eat a little bit of fish when I feel like I need it. That's a long journey process of coming from being an athletic bodybuilder, eating meat 6 times a day. So I want to know from you guys if you could maybe just inform everybody about this whole you need to eat meat in order to get the correct proteins, amino acids, etc. and go.
Okay, firstly, quick little stat. There's a lot of misconception about how much protein you get per 100 grams of meat as opposed to, say, broccoli. Broccoli, you're actually getting 11 grams of protein as opposed to 9 grams in that 100 grams of steak. So quite honestly said that meat just sits in your stomach for several days, and it takes a lot of energy to digest. I'm sure you guys know that when you have a full stomach full of meat, your energy is really, really low. So just a part of that, that's a major mission of ours, is that, you know, we're sharing all these valuable recipes and information with everybody so that everybody's lifestyle's easier, because there's a common misconception of how hard it is or how expensive it is to go vegetarian or vegan. And yeah, initially it's like getting onto the squash court for the first time. You know, I mean, you're gonna learn. I mean, are we even learning now still? You know, we're totally blessed with that. So misinformation, maybe so you can say, yes, but you know, we're there to help. All of our companies are there just to give as much information as we can and just be true from the heart. That's exactly what it is.
That's well said. Thank you very much for that. So, you know, protein sources like Etan was talking about earlier on, you can get protein from seeds, nuts, vegetables, plants, hemp. Hemp is very, very high protein, and as Etan said earlier on, it's the closest related to the human globulin, so our bodies absorb it really, really easily. You know, other products like superfoods, banana has protein, pumpkin seeds is extraordinarily high, couscous is very high. Sorry, not couscous, quinoa.
And what about for people who train and want to build muscle mass? Are you able to do that on a plant-based diet? Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it that a plant source protein has all 49 essential amino acids and we need something like 52 or something? I don't know, I'm not a nutritional expert here.
Okay, yes. So you are right about that. So this is where hemp comes in again, and I keep reiterating hemp, not because I'm trying to promote a business. Of course I want to promote the business, but hemp, the source of protein in hemp, because of its structure or its compound structure, it relates closely to what our muscles need in terms of absorption. So yes, it is missing a couple of amino acids. However, those amino acids, if you substitute them with other seeds that have omega fatty acids, it allows for that protein uptake to be a lot easier, and you can build a lot leaner muscle. So my suggestion is we've had people in past that have been bodybuilders on plant-based diets, and they are gigantic, okay, and they're pure vegans as well. The thing about it is they increase the uptake of the amount of protein that they have, and then you're going to have somebody say, well, doesn't that have an effect on isn't that quite taxing on your kidneys and your livers? Yes, it is. The more consistent you are with having protein more frequently throughout the day as opposed to in one meal, the easier it is for your body and less taxing on other organs. So it's just as easily achievable. You just have to learn to speak the mind a little bit.
With that, what's it called? A sober
Skinny
colada.
colada.
Sober colada.
That's something on the mind.
It's the vodka. Next question. Do hemp hearts make you high?
It's a beautiful question. It comes up more often than not, and we love answering it because there has been, like I mentioned, a lot of misinformation around the topic. Hemp back in the late 30s was made illegal along with cannabis. So cannabis sativa is the group name of the collective. So hemp is non-psychoactive. You cannot get any euphoric feeling from it. It only has nutritional value, whereas cannabis, you get those medicinal properties. Many of them do relate to our immune system and our glands and what have you. Beautiful, beautiful product, but obviously there's a certain stigma towards cannabis. So yes, people look at us and they're like, oh, ask the same question, can we get high? We have a beautiful joke about it because of misinformation. So that's exactly what we're here to do, is just give as much information as we can and just tell people that you can have this product, getting nutritional benefits. It's beautiful.
Why don't you try it for yourself? Try it for yourself, see if you get high. You tell us, you send us the results, go and post some comments and see what you feel like. You tell us. We know that your bodies will feel amazing. Don't know if you'll feel high. You'll feel high in life, right?
Right.
That's about as much as you'll feel high. But no, you won't feel stone high like you would if you were smoking cannabis, as an example. So,
got you.
yeah.
And last question, boys. I want to know from you, where do you see Synergy going? And just from each of you, I would like to know why you do what it is that you do.
Wow, profound question.
I was going to ask you what you think the purpose of life is, but I thought that may have been a little too deep.
Cherry on the top. Yeah.
Okay, we want to change the way that people feel about themselves, look after themselves, treat themselves. We want to allow them access to information that has been almost taboo. We're trying to create a health and wellness lifestyle here. As we said earlier on, going veganism, it's opened up the consciousness. I feel less drained and less toxic in life, and it allows me to operate and function at a higher level. And it doesn't mean to say that we're better than other people. We want people to join our community. We want people to be healthy. We want people to be strong-minded. So, for us, we see Synergy in terms of growth. We see a massive growth in changing people's lives and making a lot of people healthier, and making it easy for people to use things like this. So, for Synergy, we're going to start developing like almost on the go type of foods, where people can grab and go, just like other brands out there. It's quite easy to say, well, here's a product. Okay, how do you use it? We don't know. So for us, it's been about education. This is what we want to do. We want to educate. So excuse me for blabbing on here, but
okay.
Yeah. So just bring about consciousness in people, both in their bodies and in their minds.
Even if
What does it mean to be conscious?
Free thinking. And
awake, meditating, self-aware. A lot of people do get distracted, with life's comings and work and all the rest, and they tend to neglect themselves and their family environment. So a major part of it is, just keeping your internal as healthy as possible. And if I might add to what Kiara was saying about, our long-term vision is practically to be self-sustaining. We don't want to have to import from the far corners of the globe. This is a call to action to get entrepreneurs and people involved in doing bigger things than themselves. We really need to start looking at life and our nutrition and the way our families get treated. It's very important that we share that information with people and like-minded individuals we come across, and it's not about who can make as much money. It's about what we can do. That's more important, and obviously we're doing this with nutrition each and every single day, and we see the benefits. We see how the positive feedback that people give us. They've jumped off of that that plank off of the ship, and they've tried out one of our products.
I know. I just saw that this says. Let me show you. At the bottom there, it says libido.
Yeah, so it has a compound called, it's got an ingredient called macapara. Yes, it does increase libido, but it does service other functions. It does have a source of protein and all the rest, but if you want in your private time, go and have some fun,
Try out some intelligent protein. Intelligent for a reason.
We actually had somebody compliment us this weekend about the intelligent protein, saying to us that their hormones were running absolutely wild, and they said they can't stop using this product, and if they do, they're going to run into some problems. So
what's wrong with you, babe? Sorry, I ran out of my intelligent protein.
Damn, that's a good sales pitch, eh? Sex sells, right?
And another thing that people don't really understand is gut health, and that's where green tea comes in. It has spirulina, it has moringa powder, it also has a bit of bee pollen and maca powder, so it's not completely vegan. Some vegans, associate bee pollen with being that. So just to clarify that up, but basically we're focusing in on our gut health here, really just to help stimulate it, get the immune system going again, because that's the problem with a lot of people. They eat oily foods and their stomach starts to work less and less and less, therefore they start to pick up weight in areas that they never expected. So we're working with Dr. Golding and other doctors here that are making beautiful things happen, and we're just really appreciative for being able to expose this to all of you out there. It's nothing better in our hearts we would have wanted to achieve.
Do good and treat people well.
Finally, how can people get hold of you, follow you, the whole toot?
Please visit us at www.synergyorganics.co.za or email us directly on info@synergyorganics.co.za. Please, we would love to hear from you. Your reviews, amazing. You can also check out Lisa's live train on our website as well. See the people we associated with, just so you can get into what kind of mindset we got going forward.
You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook, by the way. Synergy_organics and Synergy SA on Facebook.
There we go.
Amazing.
Absolutely incredible, beautiful human.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kisses all around.